Okay, in this video we're going to look at how we can solve for this missing side here in this triangle. So you might notice with this triangle it's a little bit more difficult than the ones we did last week because it's not actually a right triangle. So if we have a look at this, that's 40, that's 55, that gives us 95. This angle up here is actually going to be 85 degrees. So we don't have a right triangle, but that's not going to stop us. We can actually solve this problem even so. What we are going to do with this is one method we can use here is some problem solving. Is I'm actually going to create a right triangle because right triangles are nice and easy for us to use. So I'm going to create a right triangle and I'm going to introduce a new variable y. Okay, and that's going to be the height there. So the nice thing with this is my basic plan is I'm going to find y first and then I'm going to use y to find x. So step one, I'm going to find y. Okay, so I want to find y. Oh, there it is. And so what I can do with that is I can say, well, that's my opposite, that's my hypotenuse, so I know that sine of 40 is equal to y over 12, which means that y equal to 12 times sine of 40. Okay, so I'm just solving that equation there, bringing the 12 up. All right, and so with that, I do 12 times sine of 40, and I get 7.71. Okay, so I know that that length is 7.71. All right, so let's keep that in mind as we go. So that's going to be 7.71. Now I have this triangle over here, so I'm going to redraw that triangle down here. So 7.71, I know that's x, and I know that's 55 degrees. Okay, so now it becomes actually a simple problem. Once we've found y, we can solve this one easily. So now we do find x, and again, there it is. And then we do sine of 55. It's opposite over hypotenuse. So it's going to be 7.71 over x. All right, so with this, since x is in the denominator, I'm going to bring it up. So it's x sine 55 equals 7.71. And then from there, I'm going to bring sine 55 down. So here I'm multiplying by sine 55, I'm going to divide. So it's 7.71 over sine 55. Okay, and that's going to give me my answer there. So I'm going to take 7.71, so this value here, and I'm going to divide that by sine 55. Okay, and that gives me 9.41 or 9.42 meters. And that's my missing side over here, is length x. Okay, so that's one method that you can use for solving a triangle like that, is to make a right triangle out of it and to break it into two separate steps.